Hey guys, back at it with another roulette strategy to put against a survival test. Today we got a new modification of Randalls strategy. It's been featured on the Roulette Masters channel that won the bracket challenge. I've used it personally in the past and it's worked out very well for me. It's a pretty solid and sound system as is. I just got inspired from yesterday's video to tweak that a little bit just to see how it runs today. But of course, like always, I do want to go over the survival test guidelines for anyone new to the channel. This test was created just to weed out the good from the bad. Every strategy will get a fair shake at 90 spins. That equates to about an hour and a half of live playing time in the casino, so there will not be a time limit. We're going to play out all 90 spins or until the system fails, whatever happens. All systems will get a grade on performance posted at the end of the video. All results are unedited. All videos are posted, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if you're new to the channel and want to join us in the quest to finding the best, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell to stay up to date because it won't hurt you none, but it might help you some. So let's see how this variation works and runs today. So let's jump right into it. I just want to give like a quick overview of how the original is played out. The original Randalls system is using whatever unit size you prefer. He goes mid-does, mid-column, right? So you can see that's a 20 number coverage, which is about 54% hit rate. And it creates those jackpot numbers right there, 14, 17, 20, and 23, right? Okay, so yesterday's video, he ran a Fibonacci sequence with 2 double streets, which I like that. So shout out to you, Edwin. I think that's a pretty solid way to play. But I was inspired by that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Fibonacci with the dozen and the column as separate bets. So let's jump into it and see how it performs today. Spin number 1. So this is a Fibo modification to Randalls strategy. So we got a hit right off the bat right there. We are at base. So let's go ahead and keep the bets here. Oh, and we got a jackpot number, but we're still at base, so it's not a huge win. We're up $5. Keep the bet here and spin. So I'm pretty much going to follow his original way of playing. All I'm doing is adjusting by Fibonacci sequence. So we got another hit right there. We're up $6. Okay, 33 is a miss on both spots. So we're following Fibonacci. So 1, 1. So we're not going to change it yet. On the 3rd level, then we're going to change the bet. We're just going to follow the sequence that will be down below. The bankroll for this is $1,200. Okay, so that's back-to-back misses. Now we go from 1 to 2. Because Fibo starts 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, etc. Okay, we got a 13 black right there. So that's a partial win. We'll take it. So we are going to stay on partial wins. We're only increasing the bet if we get full losses. All right, 22 blacks, another partial. And you know what? I wanted to increase the one that missed. So the one that hit back-to-back stays here. The one that increases is the one that missed. Okay. And if we miss both go up. All right, we got a 19 red. So we hit here on the dozen, but we missed here, so this goes up to 5. All right, both spots missed, so both spots go up in a sequence. This goes 2 to 3. This one goes 5 to 8. And there's a 15 black. So this one hit. This one stays the same. This one goes from 8 to 13. And I'm just playing this off the cup cuff. I didn't really plan out too much. I don't know if it's better for both of these to go up together, but I'm playing them separately. So we got the hit there. So this one stays here at 3. This one goes from 13 to 21. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a good way to play it as separate bets, or should they both be going up together? There's a 23 red. That's one of those jackpot numbers, and we did hit that. That's a $48 win. We're up $39. So let's go back to base level. There's a miss on both, so both of these will go up 1. It technically stays the same on the second level of progression according to the Fibonacci sequence. Spin number 10. We are up $39. We missed both right there, so we will go to 2 units each. And we got a 15 black. So we hit on this one, but missed on the column, so the column goes to 3. All right, and that's a 5 red. We are in a new session profit. I think I want to jump up at least $10 before we go ahead and reset. So let's keep the bet here. So we hit the column, that one stays. Missed here, so that one gets bumped up. So now I think we're at 3 each. Okay, we're even with the betting sequence. And we're at a session profit of 41. I'm playing this a little more aggressive, just trying to shoot for like $10 profits before we go ahead and reset. So we hit the column, that stays there. This one goes to 5. This is spin number 15. All right, that's a $7 win right there. And yeah, we bumped up $10. New session high is at 51. Let's go back down to base level. It's a 4 blocks a miss. Bet stays here. We're only at the second part of the sequence. That is a 8 black. So column hit, doesn't missed. So column stays there, doesn't goes up to 2. Nine red, that's miss on both. So the dozen goes to 3. This one, the column goes to 2. $27 reds, another miss on both sides. So both will go up. This one goes to 5. This one goes to 3. And we got another miss on both. Progression is relatively slow on this, so that should be okay. This is spin number 20. Keeping in mind our session high was, I believe, 51. That is another 28 black. That's not a good number for us. We go ahead and rebet. This one goes from 8 to 13. This one goes to 8. And another bad number. All right, good. This is good. Let's see if it comes back. So let's go ahead and rebet. We missed both spots. Both go up in the sequence. This goes from 13 to 21. And this goes from 8 to 13. So right now would be a beautiful time to hit one of those jackpot numbers. But let's see if we could climb back with some of the partial wins as well. And we keep hitting all those bad numbers. Okay. So we got to increase yet again. So 21 goes to 34. And 13 goes to 21. Now we're at the lowest we've been so far. So we're minus 34. And we got another bad number. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight bad numbers. Oh my God, that's crazy. If it bounces back from this, it's solid. Okay, where we're at? 34. Next in the sequence is 55. So now things are getting a little high. 21 goes to 34 over here. Total bet of $89. Let's see if we can get a hit. Down to minus 89 and 27, another bad number. This is crazy. I don't think this would really happen in real life, but hey, it's roulette. That's part of it, right? So 55 goes to 89. And then we're 34 goes to 55. Total bet of 144. This is spin number 25. Currently minus 178. Finally hit one. Jesus. Okay, where did that put us? We're not even in session profit. We're going to need a lot of partial wins or one of those jackpot numbers to hit. Okay, so on wins, we keep that one the same. Over here, we're at 55, so 55 goes up to 89. And now I'm thinking maybe on wins maybe just not increase, keeping the bet the same, because now the progression is getting high. And you can see we just got another bad number. That's crazy. Okay, let's see if this could climb out of the hole. So we're at 89. 89 goes to 144. And then right here, we're at 89. 89 also goes to 144. All right. Total bet of 288. Currently minus 233. 11 black. Finally hit right there. Let's see where we're at. Minus 89. So we're at 144 here. We're at 144. So this one's going to bump up to the highest I have it set at 233. Total bet of 377. Let's see what happens here. And we hit another bad number. That's crazy. But hey, man, I get, that is roulette. That happens. So we are at the highest here at 233. Let's just go ahead and keep that there. This one can go up to 233. And I stop at 233 because after that, it starts to balloon. Similar to a martingale. So 233 both spots. I'm going to stop here at the highest level. This is spin number 30. And we're down minus 466. And we hit the 11 again. We are minus 233. The bet is at its highest, so let's just keep it here and see if we could come back. Remember, we have $1,200 bankroll. Got another hit right there. Okay, we're back to even. So let's rebet. So another partial hit right here would get us back into a new session profit. We could use a jackpot number too. Okay, so we did get back to session profit. Big comeback right there where we went from minus 466. Now we're in a positive 233. Okay, so definitely want to reset back to base level here. There's a 16 red. That's a partial win. So this one, actually that one's, they both stay right here. All right, there's another win right there. Bet stays the same, 235. There's a 14 red. And we got a jackpot number at base level, man. If we would have hit a jackpot number at that high progression, I think that would have jumped us over $1,000 in profit for sure. But that didn't happen, so let's just reset the bet back to base level. We are up in profit, $239. There's another partial hit right there. We're at 240. And there's a jackpot number. Now they want to hit. Okay. Back to base level, both spots since we hit a jackpot. And we got 244 in profit. 15. $29's a hit. Let's get a little more aggressive here. Trying to hit a reset at least 10 bucks. This is spin number 40. So many ways to play these systems. Okay, 248. Repeat the bet. Let's bump this up to 3 over here. There's another hit. Now a bunch of hits. Okay, that's not a problem though. Just like to see them at a higher amount. So that one hit, this one missed. This one goes to 4, up to 5. We're at 249. So once we get to 255, we'll reset. All right, got another bad number. Both of them miss. Both go up. Goes 8. Goes to 3. So we're down 466. All right, there's another jackpot number at a higher amount. That's nice. That's a $22 win. That's a new session profit of 264. We keep track of that and reset the bet. $21's a partial hit. That one stays there. Still the same on the other. We're halfway there. This is spin 45. Missed both spots right there. So, oh no, we hit that one. So repeat. This one goes up to 2. I missed on both. This one goes from 1 to 2. This goes 2 to 3. There's another partial hit. See where that put us in profit. Not quite at that $10 mark, so we're going to rebet. Keep that dozen the same. We missed the column, so that goes up to 3. Another miss. Both go up. There's the partial. Where did that put us? Nope, not quite there. So we hit the column. This one goes from 5 to 8. This is spin number 50. And we got another bad number. That's 28 black. Which I don't like to call that bad number. That's one of my favorite numbers to play on the roulette wheel. So 8 goes to 13 right here. 5 goes to 8 here. There's a hit on the column. So that one will stay right there. This one will go 13 to 21. Let's see where that put us in session profit. Nope, not there yet. So we got to keep increasing. 256, the high was 267. And we got a partial hit right there with the 20. Nope, we didn't. It's a total miss. So both go up from 21. This goes to 34. And this goes to 13. Total bid of $47. A nice jackpot number would be beautiful at this time. Come on, 20. 14. I'll take that one too. Let's go. All right, $94 win. That's a new session profit of $321. And we are going to reset the bet back to our base level. Spin number 55. New high of 321. 8 black. The column hit. Bet stays right here. It's a $1 win. Okay, now the dozen hit. Column missed. Stay right here. Bet will change on another miss. All right, that's a miss on both, so both go up. 2 units. And we got a 7 red right there. There's another miss. So 2 goes to 3 on the column and the dozen. 321 was our high. And we got a hit right there. It's a partial. So the bet will stay here on the column, and here we're going to 5. This is spin number 60. All right, we got another partial win with the 13 red. Let's see where that put us. Not quite at the $10 mark, so let's just keep going. So we're going to keep the dozen the same. The column missed, so the column goes to 5 now. We got a 4 black, so miss on both spots. So we are going to increase both spots. 5 goes to 8. 5 goes to 8. Total bet of $16. We're at $317 in profit. Our highest was 321. Trying to make 10 bucks or hit one of those jackpot numbers. Okay, before we go ahead and reset. So we're at 325. We hit the dozen, but missed the column. Column goes to 13. Hit the dozen again. That's a partial win. Where are we at? Not quite there. That stays the same. This one goes 13 to 21. Let's get a jackpot number. Come on, 14 or 20. I'll take them. And we missed. 34 red. Both go up. Now we're getting a little high in the progression. So this goes to 13. This goes to 34. Total bet of $47. This is spin 65. And we hit the middle. Okay, so that one's going to stay there as a partial loss. And the column's going to 55. Come on, jackpot numbers. And of course not. We use them all at the low bet levels, which sucks, but it's part of the game. So miss on both. Both go up. This goes 13 to 21. And then this one, we are going 55 to 89. We could use a nice column hit right here. Or a jackpot. All right. Down to 223. And look at that. 26 is a hit of 157. New session profit of $380. That's a nice hit. Let's go ahead and reset back to base. All right, look at that, guys. 17. We just hit a jackpot number at base level again. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, it is what it is. We're in a new session profit. Can't be too mad at it. 384. So we're going to rebet here. Keeping track of that. 384 is the high. Nearing the end. That's a 2 black. It's a nice column win. So rebet. Let's bump this one up since it missed. This is spin number 70. We're almost there. 385 is the high. Look at that, another jackpot at a low bet level. It's okay though, that's how it goes. 391, new session high. Let's go ahead, and we're not quite there, so let's skip the bets here. And there's a hit right there. That's a push. So this one goes up to 3. Column stays the same since it hit last. There's a hit on the dozen. $5 hit, and that put us... Okay, we could just go back to base level. Better safe than sorry. We've seen it get out of control earlier. We are in a new session profit of 396. We got the hit there on the dozen. Just go ahead and bump this one up since we missed there. There's a whack both spots. Both spots will increase. This goes to 2, this goes to 3. And another jackpot number. Look at that. Of course, low level jackpot number, but we'll take it. That's going to put us in a new session profit of $404. Let's reset back to base level. And to be clear with you guys, I would be very happy checking out at about $100. So we're up pretty well on this system, or this modification to a good system already. So we hit there. Let's go ahead and increase the column. Missed both there. Both will go up. This one goes to 2. This goes to 3. Spin number 75. We're almost there. No, the spin number 76. Missed both there. 3 goes. This goes to 3. This goes to 5. Got a column hit. It's a nice $7 win. That put us back to 404. So let's go ahead and increase here on the dozen. 405 is the high, so we're trying to get to 415 before we go ahead and reset. Missed both spots there. This one goes from 5 to 8. 5 to 8 over here as well. $16 total bet. And missed both again with that ugly 4. All right. Now we're going to 13 on both. This is spin number 80. We have 10 more spins to finish up the test. Okay, that's a partial hit. Partial hit of 13. We're not there, so that stays the same on that dozen. 13 goes to 21 over here. So we could use a column hit right here would be nice. Or a jackpot, now that we're higher in the progression, but that seems not to be happening today. All right, there's a $29 win. Okay, my favorite number, $420 new session profit. Back to base. So far it's working pretty well, man. We only got in trouble that one time. We hit max progression, but we still had plenty of bankroll to come back. So no huge deal right there, but it did get a little sweaty for a second. Both misses, so let's just bump it up. $31 black is another miss on both. 2 to 3. Almost there. And we got the hit on 5. That's the column hit. We're not in the new session profit, so that stays there, but we're going to bump this up to 5 on the dozens. And after this spin, we have 5 more to go. And that 12 is not a good number. So both go up. 5 goes to 8 over here. Goes to 5. 4 more spins. And we hit the dozen. And let's see where that put us. Back to our profit. Well, we're shooting for at least $10. So let's go 5 to 8 over here. And then keep the dozen the same. These bad numbers keep coming up. Okay. Both go up. 8 goes to 13. 8 goes to 13. Total bet of $26. After this, we have one more spin. And let's see where we end up. Let's see if we could end on a win. So 13 goes to 21. Last spin, spin number 90. Definitely finished the test. Now look at that, another whack. Okay, recap. So we dipped down quite a bit. We went down, we hit max progression. That put us at minus 466. We still had some bankroll to play with. The bankroll for this modification is $1,200. We did hit a high of $420. Ended up with $336, which is not bad. I think this system's, I do like Fibonacci, and I like the overlap with the jackpot numbers. You could see that we did hit quite a few of those jackpot numbers, but they were at inopportune times, right? We were hitting them at low level bets, which, you know, you can't really complain, but when you hit those at high level bets, your profit's going to jump. It's going to skyrocket. So I think there is something here. Maybe a modified version of this with like a modified Fibonacci sequence to slow it down, because I've done that in the past And that's the reason why I stopped at that 233 mark as the highest bet. So it does have good coverage, but we just had a lot of bad numbers, and then we also had those jackpot numbers hitting at the worst times, you know, right off the bat, at the low level bets. So it does have a solid coverage. You know, the 20 numbers it covers 54% of the board, and then you have those 4 jackpot numbers. So if you could hit those at good times, I mean, you could get up and get out real quick with this system. So let me know what you guys think about this. I really like the original version of Randall's system. It always seems to come back. It just takes a while for it to come back. But that's also due because it has a very slow progression. It only goes up 1 unit on losses. On wins, it stays there, and you basically only reset once you're in new session profit. So I do think this is a faster way to make a profit. But again, you know, this channel's built to brainstorm ideas and just get feedback and spitball ideas between each other, because some of you guys have come up with some great ideas that I have ran on this channel that had huge profits, you know. So let me know what you guys think. You can send me strategies. I'll have that link below with my email. I'll also link the original version of Randall's system, it's a solid system. Like I said, I've used it in the past. I'll put that down in a description below as well. And if you like this type of content, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, like always, guys, till next time, be cool, stay cool, peace.